Hello and welcome to CATEX-TV. I'm Tom Bailey in London. It's 4:30 PM in London, 11:30 Eastern Time and 12:30 in Bermuda. Today in history. Today in 1912, two steamers collided in the Nile, drowning 200 people. Today in 1961, the British liner Dara exploded in the Persian Gulf, killing 236 people. And today in 1990, the Norwegian Scandinavian Star, which was a ferry which had been a former casino ship, caught fire with 170 people dying. So historically today has not been a good day to be on a ship, and we don't select these stories based on their sort of relation to one another. That's literally the three disaster stories over history from today. It's interesting how these things often go in batches. Today, now with the news, the Kyrgyz opposition has seized power in Kyrgyzstan. They've seized power after taking control of security headquarters, state television and other government buildings following 2 days of unrests. According to the former foreign minister, the security service and the interior ministry, all of them, are already under management of new people. Other opposition leaders would head up interim government for the next 6 months. And the former foreign minister also said that the interim government will remain in place for half a year, during which we will draft the constitution and create conditions for free and fair elections. We'll keep you posted on any significant and insurance-related developments that may occur. A passenger on a United Airlines flight from Washington to Denver sparked a security alert after he was apparently caught smoking in the toilet and made a remark that was perceived as a threat. The closest the planes, the officials said the man, identified by ABC News as Mohammed El-Modadi, was subdued by plainclothes air marshals on United Airlines Flight 663 after officials suspected he was trying to light his shoes on fire and detonate explosives. United Airlines Flight 663, carrying 157 passengers and 6 crew from Washington's Reagan National Airport, landed safely in Denver about 9 PM Eastern Time after 2 F-16 fighter jets intercepted the Boeing 757 aircraft, according to North American Aerospace Defense Command, responsible for safeguarding US airspace. When confronted by airline personnel, US officials said it looks like the individual in question was perhaps smoking in the lavatory and may have made an unfortunate remark. US officials have been on heightened alert and have ramped up security substantially since Christmas Day after a Nigerian man tried and failed to blow up a flight from Amsterdam to Detroit with a bomb hidden in his underwear. ABC News, citing federal law enforcement officials, had reported earlier that US Air Marshals had subdued a Qatari man who authorities had said tried to light his shoes on fire during the flight. CNN said no explosives were found on board and identified the man as a mid-level Qatari diplomat. When asked why he was in the toilet so long, he said, quote, something about lighting his shoes on fire. That's all we have on that for the moment. It's an unfortunate comment. Rescue workers in Brazil are still searching for dozens of people missing after the city was hit by the heaviest rains, and the death toll now has risen to 145 people, leaving more than 3,200 homeless. It's not thought there will be large substantial insurance losses for this, as it mainly hit the poor areas of town, but we'll keep you updated of any developments. A magnitude 7.7 earthquake struck the coast of Indonesia's Sumatra Island yesterday morning, causing a few injuries and some damage but no deaths. Indonesia's National Disaster Mitigation Agency said 12 people being treated in hospital in Sinabang with injuries caused by fallen electricity poles, roof tiles and shattered grass. On Simeulue Island, 6 people were hospitalized, one with serious injuries, after their homes collapsed. Abdul Karim, a government spokesman in Simeulue, said that dozens of houses collapsed or were damaged in the Sepula Setan village. Indonesia's Meteorological and Geophysics Agency said the quake would have at least caused cracks in many buildings and houses, especially in those closest to the epicenter. There was a tsunami warning yesterday, but it was later lifted and in the photograph you can see many of the local residents fled for high ground. According to a local resident, rumours about a tsunami panicked villagers living near the beach. They ran away on motorbikes and cars or by climbing to the hills. There was panic and chaos everywhere. I didn't see any serious damage in my village. So that's all on that. And now to some company news. SCOR received a composite license yesterday that will enable the insurer to extend its reinsurance activities in China to include life and health business. The French reinsurer received its composite license from China Insurance Regulatory Commission, which approved SCOR to offer non-life reinsurance in October 2006. In January, SCOR increased the capital of its Beijing branch from $20 million to $27 million. From 20 million euros, which is $27 million, to 31 million euros, which is $41.8 million, with the approval of the Commission. The specialty international insurer Ace Global Markets AGM has announced key appointments to its trade credit teams in London and New York. Stuart James has been appointed head of trade credit based in London with effect from 1st of June 2010. He'll be responsible for the performance and development of the business on a global basis. Stuart will report to Julian Edwards, head of political risk and credit at Ace Global Markets. He will join Ace from EH Collections, part of a leading credit insurance provider, Hewlett Hermes, and was previously head of strategic and global account management, a regional director of World Agency, and a board director of the business. Peter Amos has been appointed underwriting manager of the team with effect from 1st of September 2010, and he will join from Credit Surer A Traders, where he is head of special products UK and Ireland. And Paul Holroyd has been appointed senior underwriter in London with effect from the 1st of June 2010. He joins Ace from Euler Hermes also, and was the strategic account manager. Paul has previously held roles with Coface and Marsh. And Martin Jeffrey has joined Ace as risk analyst. He has 18 years experience in credit management roles and joins from Zurich Insurance where he was a risk underwriter. Howard Lee has also joined Ace as underwriter for trade credit based in New York and reports to Joe Luciano, manager of Ace's trade credit business in New York. He was previously at FCIA as an underwriter servicing the US West Coast account. Julian Edwards said, "We have put in place a team with considerable trade credit experience which demonstrates our determination to expand the business. We also intend to build a team in the near future with additional appointments to our risk management team in London and Singapore." George Bolton, Vice President of Structured Trade Credit, has been heading up the trade credit team over the interim period, will continue to be involved to ensure consistent transition. And finally, in the UK, ARC Legal Assistant has responded to escalating concerns over the impact of car cloning by developing cover for vehicle ID theft as part of its Motor Legal Protection MLP product. ARC Legal Director Richard Finnan said, "Recent reports suggest that vehicles worth £13 million have already been cloned as a result of logbook theft. Legitimate vehicle owners face unnecessary cost, fines and even prosecutions if their cloned vehicle is involved in criminal or motoring offences. Our new cover offers direct help to those innocent motorists. ARC's legal cover will provide policyholders with cover for legal and representative costs to defend prosecutions such as speeding or other traffic offences as a result of their car being cloned. Bluefin have become the first broker to include ARC Legal's vehicle ID theft cover. This follows their appointment of WNS Assistance to provide motor claims assistance service." Well, that's all from us today. We'll be back with you at the same time again tomorrow. Until then, thank you very much and goodbye.